Components of food. Learning objectives. Components of food. Balanced diet. We eat a large variety of food items. Food habits of the people of different Indian regions are different. North Indian meal may include food items like rice, dal, curd and potato curry. Others may have chapati, tomato chutney, butter and vegetables. Each dish is usually made up of one or more ingredients, which come either from plants or animals. Food plate. Components of food. There are 7 different chemical components in our food called nutrients. The major nutrients in our food are carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals, roughage and water. Carbohydrate, fat and protein are needed for growth, maintenance and repair of body tissues and energy production. In addition, our body needs water, minerals, vitamins and roughage, fibers to accomplish lubrication and transportation inside our body. Do all foods contain all these components? We can conduct some tests to show the presence of main components in cooked food or raw food material. Before performing these tests, you will require a kit of few items. These are solution of iodine, copper sulfate, test tube, beaker, a dropper, burner with stand. Let us perform these activities with different food items. Activity 2.2. To show the presence of sugar in food. What do you require? Crushed pieces of potato and banana, Benedict solution, test tubes and burner. Test. Take crushed pieces of potato and banana in 2 clean test tubes separately. Add a few drops of Benedict solution and shake well. Holding your tube at an angle, heat it gently over a burner flame. Shake the tube gently as you heat it so that each part gets heated evenly. Observation. In the test tube containing sugar, a reddish-brown precipitate will form when Benedict's solution boils. Development of red precipitate indicates the presence of sugar. Carbohydrates. Sugar and starch are called carbohydrates. They are the compounds made up of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. They are nutrients that provide energy to the body and are thus called energy-giving foods. Excess carbohydrates taken in by the body are converted into fat which is stored in the body. There are simple carbohydrates and complex carbohydrates. Simple carbohydrates such as sugar provide instant energy. We obtain this from fruits, milk and sugarcane. Complex carbohydrates are compounds like starch. They are obtained from wheat, maize and potatoes. They give more energy than sugar. Sources of carbohydrates. Sugarcane, jaggery fruits, honey etc. Starch wheat, rice, maize, potato etc. Sugar. Sweet. Potato. Carbohydrate-rich food. Beetroot. Bread. Wheat. Rice. Activity 2.3. To test for the presence of starch in food. What do you require? Iodine solution, dropper, potato or bread. Test. Place a piece of potato or bread. Add a few drops of iodine solution on the food stuff. Observation. You will see that iodine will turn blue-black. It indicates the presence of starch. Iodine test. Fats. Fats are made up of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. The amount of oxygen in the fats is much less than those in carbohydrates. When fats break down, they produce greater amounts of energy than carbohydrates. There are also energy-giving foods. They produce 3 times more energy than carbohydrates. Fat is made of fatty acids and glycerol. Fats are energy banks in living organisms. They provide energy to the delicate organs of the body. Fats are of 2 types. Animal fat, butter, ghee, milk, meat, fish etc. vegetable fat, cooking oil, mustard oil, groundnut oil, etc. Fat-rich foods: butter, ghee, milk, meat, cooking oil. Sources of fats: meat, fish, oils, ghee, eggs, cheese, coconut, and nuts are good sources of fats. Activity 2.4. To test the presence of fats in foods. What do you need? Clean paper, oily food stuff. Test. Take a clean and dry paper. Gently put food stuff on it and rub it lightly. Let the paper dry. What do you observe? The paper becomes smooth, oily and translucent. Sample of food. Brown paper. Rub. Oil stain. Proteins. Proteins are made up of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen and nitrogen. Some proteins also have sulfur, phosphorus and some metals in them. They help in the formation of new cells. The new cells thus formed also help in replacing the dead or worn-out cells. Proteins are very large and complex compounds. They are converted into simpler forms known as amino acids. Proteins are the nutrients that help in the growth of the body. Our diet should have enough proteins for this purpose. Activity 2.5. To test the presence of proteins in foods. What do you require? Test tube, dropper, copper sulfate solution, caustic soda, raw egg. Test. Take a small amount of egg white in water in a test tube. Add a few drops of copper sulfate solution and 10 to 12 drops of caustic soda solution. Shake well. Now you will observe. The solution turns violet, which shows the presence of proteins. Test for proteins. Test tube. Solution of egg white and water. Copper sulfate solution. Dropper. Caustic soda solution. Egg white mixed with caustic soda. Violet color. Sources of proteins. Animal sources: milk, egg, cheese, meat or fish. Plant sources: pulses, beans, nuts, soybean, etc. Sources of proteins: milk, egg, cheese, pulses, beans. Requirements of protein intake per day depends upon the age, gender and body weight of the person. Vitamins and minerals. Vitamins. Vitamins are organic compounds which are required for the normal functioning and enzyme activity of organisms. Vitamins are used by the body as a source of energy. They keep us healthy and prevent diseases. If our diet is lacking in any vitamin, we suffer from certain diseases called deficiency. Diseases. Vitamins are required in very small quantities by the body. There are about 20 known vitamins. Different vitamins have been named as A, B, C, D, E and K. Each type of vitamin is very specific in its function. Vitamins are classified into two groups on the basis of their solubility in fats and water. Fat-soluble vitamins. They are vitamins A, D, E and K. Water-soluble vitamins. They are vitamins P and C. Some vitamins that help enzymes to do their work are called coenzymes. Vitamins are necessary for good vision, growth of bones, healthy teeth and gums, proper blood clotting, etc. Sources of vitamins. Animal sources: egg, meat, fish, oil, butter, milk and honey. Plant sources: fruits, vegetables, oils and dry fruits. Table 2.1 shows the sources of vitamins, importance of vitamins and certain deficiency diseases. Table 2.1 Some important vitamins. Vitamin. Sources. Importance. Deficiency diseases. Vitamin A. Milk, egg, butter, carrot, green leafy vegetable, etc. keeps the eyes and skin healthy. Night blindness, inability to see in dim light. Vitamin B. Milk, seafood, meat, peas, cereals, potatoes, etc. Growth and development of healthy skin, growth of nervous and digestive system. Beriberi affects the nervous system, skin diseases. Anemia, there is a lack of RBCs. Vitamin C. Tomatoes, citrus fruits, amla, etc. Healthy gums and strong teeth. Scurvy, gums swell up. Vitamin D. Sunlight, milk, butter and curd. Helps in the formation of teeth and bones. Rickets affects children, in which the bones get softened and deformed. Minerals. Minerals are important elements for various body functions. There are 4% minerals in the human body. They are required in small quantities and are obtained by food. There are about 16 known minerals which are essential for us. Calcium and phosphorus are essential for making bones and teeth. Minerals are necessary for muscle contraction, blood clotting, nerve impulse transmission, etc. Iron is necessary for the formation of hemoglobin. An adult requires some minerals daily. Zinc, 12 milligrams. Iron, 10 milligrams. Manganese, 4.0 milligrams. Fluoride, 3.0 milligrams. Copper, 2.0 milligrams. Sources of minerals. Green vegetables, fish, egg, pulses, salt, spices, etc. are the main sources of minerals. Many other minerals such as copper, zinc, magnesium are needed by our body in very small amounts. Lack of some minerals in the diet results in deficiency diseases. Minerals are similar to vitamins because minerals are also needed in very small quantities. Minerals are also very specific in their functions. Minerals are also not a source of energy. Green vegetables, pulses, egg. Table 2.2 Differences between vitamins and minerals. Vitamins. Minerals. Vitamins are complex compounds. Minerals are elements. These are obtained from the food that we eat. These are obtained from the food and salt we eat. Vitamins are a group of organic substances needed by the body for normal functioning and enzyme activity. Minerals are a group of substances needed by the body for complex processes inside the body. Some vitamins are A, B, C, D, E and K. Some minerals are calcium, phosphorus, iron, iodine, sodium, potassium, etc. Calcium and phosphorus. Calcium is needed for making bones and teeth. Calcium also helps in the proper functioning of heart and other muscles, as well as in the clotting of blood. Children need more calcium than adults in comparison to their body weight because they grow fast and their bones and teeth are to be made largely from calcium salts. Some of the foods which are good sources of calcium are milk, cheese, eggs, green leafy vegetables, and fish. Wheat and rice contain very little of calcium. Like calcium, phosphorus is also needed for the formation of bones and teeth. Some of the sources of phosphorus in our food are milk, pearl millet, bajra, banana, pulses, dal, and green leafy vegetables. Milk is one food item which contains both calcium and phosphorus minerals in good amounts. So, we should drink milk daily to get strong bones and teeth. Water. A person or an animal can live without food for several weeks but would die in a few days without water. So water is an important ingredient of human life. The human body contains about 70% water. Every vegetable is rich in water. It is an essential component of food that is needed in large quantities. Life process cannot be performed without water. Water plays a vital role in the body. It helps in transporting food, wastes, chemicals and gases throughout the body. It helps in the formation of urine and gases. It regulates our body temperature. It is an essential part of blood and digestive juices. If the right amount of water is not taken by a person, he or she may get severely dehydrated. Due to loss of water, the blood may become thicker and its movement in the body may slowly cause severe pains and cramps in muscles. To stay healthy, we need 8 to 10 glasses of water or other liquids. Sources of water. Direct sources of water are rainwater accumulated in river, ponds etc. or ice stored in and over the mountains which melts and flows in form of spring and river. Other sources are drinks such as fruit juice, milk, curd etc. We obtain water indirectly from foods like vegetables and ripe fruits. Roughage. The fibrous material of the fruits, vegetables and other plant parts which cannot be digested by the body is called roughage. It is made up of a complex carbohydrate called cellulose. It has no nutritive value. It prevents constipation and helps in the proper movement of the digested food in intestines. Fruits, vegetables, salads, mashed corn, coarse wheat etc. are good sources of roughage. According to their functions, foods can be classified into the following 3 categories. Energy-giving foods, carbohydrates and fats. Body-building foods, proteins. Protective foods, vitamins and minerals. Table 2.3 lists food items of various groups according to their function. Table 2.3, food items included in 3 major food groups. Nutrients. Food groups. Food items. Carbohydrates and fats. Energy-giving food. Cereals, sugars, starch, vegetables, edible oils, dry fruits, ghee, butter etc. Proteins. Bodybuilding food. Milk, pulses, soya bean, mushrooms, eggs, fish etc. Vitamins and minerals. Protective foods. Green leafy vegetables, fruits, milk etc. Balanced diet. A diet containing all the essential nutrients in correct quantities required for the proper growth of the body is known as a balanced diet. A balanced diet has energy-giving foods, bodybuilding foods and protective foods in sufficient quantities. In addition to these, it contains fibers, roughage, and water. Roughage largely consists of the indigestible plant cellulose which helps retain water, adds bulk to the food and prevents constipation. Sci facts. Junk food generally refers to food that contains lots of calories but little nutritional value. A balanced diet is also related to the state of one's age, health and occupation. For example, a 12 to 15-year-old girl needs daily about 10,300 kJ of energy from oxidation of carbohydrates and fats and 50 grams of vegetable proteins. TH's requirement is not the same for adults. Adult needs only about 1 gram of protein per kilogram of body weight. A growing child and a pregnant woman need more. A man doing hard work, a rickshaw puller, may not need large amount of proteins in his food, but he does require food high in energy, high content of carbohydrates and fats. Balanced diet pyramid. Fats, oils and confectionery. Sparingly occasionally. Meat, fish and alternatives. 2 small servings. Milk, cheese and dairy. 3 servings. Fruits and vegetables. 2 to 4 servings. Bread, cereals and potatoes. 4 servings. So, in order to design a diet which will take care of our body's requirements and satisfy our food habit, we will have to know about the nutritive value of various items in our food. Alternative food for any substance rich in nutrients can be taken. If a person does not like milk, he or she can take curd or other milk products. Similarly, nutrients of apple are also available in guava. Just the amount can vary to maintain balanced diet. A meal can be carefully chosen so that all requirements of the body are met. Table 2.4. SN. Food item. Required quantity for a child in the age group of 7 to 9 years. Required quantity for a child in the age group of 10 to 12 years. Required quantity for an adult. Cereals. 250 grams. 320 grams. 430 grams. Pulses. 70 grams. 60 grams. 70 grams. Green vegetables. 75 grams. 100 grams. 100 grams. Other vegetables. 50 grams. 50 grams. 75 grams. Fruits. 50 grams. 50 grams. 75 grams. Oils and fats. 30 grams. 35 grams. 35 grams. Sugar and jaggery. 50 grams. 50 grams. 50 grams. Milk. 250 grams. 250 grams. 240 grams. Composition of some food items. Table 2.5 provides percent composition of nutrients in different food items. Table 2.5. SN. Food items. Carbohydrates. Proteins. Fats. 1. Cereals. 70. 10. 0. 2. Pulses. 60. 20. 0. 3. Soybean. 20. 40. 20. 4. Fruits and vegetables. 10. 1. 0. 5. Nuts. 20. 20. 50. 6. Milk/curd. 3. 3. 3. 7. Eggs. 0. 13. 13. 8. Fish and meat. 0. 20. 0. 9. Ghee/butter/oil. 0. 0. 100. 10. Sugar. 100. 0. 0. Deficiency of nutrients. Many diseases are now known to occur due to deficiency of adequate and balanced food. These are called deficiency diseases, and the condition arising from this is called malnutrition. A large number of people do not have the resources to buy enough food. This is a major cause of nutrient deficiency in our country. Large families with low income are particularly subject to this condition. Obesity. Malnutrition may also result from excess food. For example, overweight or obesity is a disease due to overnutrition. When a person takes more energy-giving foods than he or she is able to spend in his/her daily activities, he accumulates fats in the body and his weight increases. Deficiency of carbohydrates. Deficiency of carbohydrates leads to lethargy, weakness and feeling of tiredness. However, carbohydrates taken in excess make us fatty and also result in malfunctioning of breathing system. This is known as obesity. Deficiency of fats. Inadequate fats cause weak eyesight, tough skin and weight loss. Excess of fats makes our liver and pancreas less active. Deficiency of proteins. Lack of proteins in diet results in slow growth and development of children. They feel tired just after doing a little work. Intake of excess proteins is also harmful. It damages our kidneys. Kwashiorkor and marasmus are caused due to lack of proteins. Kwashiorkor. This disease is caused by protein deficiency in children. The main symptoms of this disease are swelling of stomach and limbs, thinning of legs, discoloration of hair, ugly patches on skin, kwashiorkor, marasmus. This disease is due to deficiency of both proteins and carbohydrates. The symptoms of this disease are poor muscle development, weak legs, complete/partial arrest of growth, anemia, mental retardation, marasmus, deficiency of vitamins. Vitamins are required by our body in very small quantities. They protect our body from various diseases. Rickets and scurvy are the main diseases caused by lack of vitamins. Rickets, deficiency of calcium, phosphorus and vitamin D in the diet causes a disease called rickets. This specially affects the children. Rickets actually means twisted bones or bent bones. The symptoms of this disease are bones become soft, bow legs, pigeon-type chest, bending of spine, rickets. Scurvy. Scurvy is caused due to the deficiency of vitamin C. Vitamin C is also called the healing vitamin of the body. In scurvy, wounds do not heal easily. The symptoms of this disease are bleeding and swelling of gums, tender and painful limbs, weakness in the body, slow healing of wounds. Scurvy. Deficiency of minerals. Deficiency diseases due to minerals have been listed in Table 2.6. Goiter. It is caused due to the deficiency of iodine in the body. Iodine is essential for the production of thyroxine hormone from thyroid gland situated in the neck region. This disease affects the physical and mental growth of the child. Goiter. Table 2.6. Mineral deficiency diseases. Minerals. Deficiency diseases. Symptoms: calcium, stunted growth, rickets, weak bones, tooth decay, phosphorus, weakness, bad bones and excessive teeth bleeding, teeth and bones become weak, iodine. Goiter. Glands in the neck appear swollen, mental disability in children. Iron. Anemia. Number of RBC reduced in blood. Keywords: carbohydrate, a complex compound of sugar or starch. Protein, a bodybuilding material. Nutrients, the substances in food that are essential for our body. Vitamins, a chemical essential for health. Roughage, foods having thin threads that smoothen the digestion. Minerals, protective food having no nutrient values, necessary for body functions. Obesity, condition of body in which body becomes overweight due to excess carbohydrates and fat accumulation. Kwashiorkor, disease in children due to protein deficiency. Summary: the main components of food are carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals, water and roughage. Carbohydrates are nutrients that provide energy to the body and are called energy-giving foods. Proteins are made up of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen and nitrogen. Some proteins also have sulfur, phosphorus and some metals as well. Vitamins and minerals are required in very small quantities by the body. Roughage is necessary in food for proper functioning of the digestive system. Energy-giving foods are carbohydrates and fats. Bodybuilding foods are proteins. Protective foods are vitamins and minerals. A diet containing all the essential nutrients in correct quantities necessary for the proper growth of the body is known as a balanced diet. Many diseases are now known to occur for want of adequate and balanced food. These are called deficiency diseases and the condition arising from this is called malnutrition. Rickets and scurvy are caused by deficiency of vitamins and minerals.